Yeah, it's 1 second attack speed. Split shot can of course proc both Maelstrom and Skull Basher. So let's assume that split shot is hitting 2 additional units per attack. That puts our attack speed at 50% higher than Arc Warden's effective, which means that with higher attack speed you want the shorter cooldown basically, because she gets really throttled by the Skull Basher's 2300 millisecond cooldown. Whereas Maelstrom's internal cooldown is 200 milliseconds. It's tiny. Maelstrom's cooldown literally only exists for Medusa, basically, right? More that Basher is worse on her? Yeah, exactly. Like, Maelstrom's 200 millisecond cooldown means it's triggering on like every auto attack, whereas Basher, you're getting a separate Basher with a separate cooldown on your Arc Warden clone, effectively. I think that makes more sense. Disruptor next to Dummy lost that fight? Yeah, I think so. Disruptor next to Dummy was my misplay there. That's what I was thinking at the same time. I was prioritizing my Tide, but I shouldn't have been, just because Disruptor had the bracers. We might have been able to win that game. That could have just been like a problem at the end with my positioning. What does it mean when it says damage 7580? That's a variance on hit. Every unit in this game that does an auto attack will apply a slightly variable amount of damage. So it basically rolls a d6 and will assign you a random value between 75 and 80. So we can say it does 77.5 damage per hit. But there is always like this tiny amount of variance. So when you like lose a fight to a unit that has literally like 5 HP left, you can blame RNG on that. Level cap up to 99. I didn't get a lot of XP all at once. So they didn't add more rewards to this. They just uncapped it and they'll add more rewards later. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of this change. It doesn't, obviously this isn't a gameplay change. They said they'll add later. But, I don't know, it rewards you for playing now, but then it's like, when they add them later, then you'll just get them all at once. That feels less good. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. That's not even really gameplay. Who cares? I can't seem to be able to win if I pick hunters where they're 3 or 6. Are hunters bad, or is it me that's bad? Hunters are bad in general. 3 hunters is okay. 3 hunters is honestly fine. It kind of needs to be a specific 3 though. I mean, what even are the 3 good hunters? Medusa, Mirana, and Beastmaster, I guess. Like I said, I mean, I'll lock for this kind of thing 2 good things and a decent kicker. It's like Venomancer is good. Tiny is solid. It's an easy lock for me. Do you think this game is going to spike back up in popularity when it leaves beta? I don't know. I mean, spiking up in popularity usually comes down to the company putting marketing into the game. Marketing is an ambiguous term. People say Valve doesn't do marketing, and they sort of kind of don't. But I would rather say they do it in a different way. I mean, when you look at like Dota tournaments like TI is all marketing. That's what it is. They're spending money to promote their game and, you know, incentivize their top players to play more and give it more of like a scene. It's like a big, you know, look at this game, check it out. It's cool esport, right? Like that's what that is. And, you know, TFT may do marketing in the form of paying some streamers, big streamers to play the game. That is also marketing, right? I will say at the end of the game, at the end of the day, like popularity comes down a lot to marketing, and it just comes down on like whether they're gonna do like a tournament scene. I think that if they push like some kind of tournament circuit for this game, if they make it, you know, if they kind of smooth out the edges in this game, I think it has the potential to be an esport. I don't think it's going to be... People always ask me, like, is this game going to be an esport? Not even just Underlords, but any game I'm playing at the time. And the answer is kind of the same. It's like, it's not going to be as big of an esport as Dota, but if Hearthstone can be an esport, then, I mean, Underlords easily can. You know, it depends, like, what your criteria for esport is, right? I think that, you know, this game can be a esport. Not going to be, like, super huge. But if they push it, if they give it like, you know, a tournament circuit, if they give it like a compendium type thing, I think this game could easily hit some kind of like minor popularity spike. It's never going to be as big as like TFT, but I think that it could easily be like, I mean, it'll make up for the numbers it lost probably. just from like people getting bored of it. Does Valve pay to play this game? I fucking wish. So we have pretty jank items here. I mean, Blink is the best item here. I rate Blink basically, it's pretty much tied with gloves right now in my book. It's about the same. And I mean, we even have a Veno, so it's kind of okay putting it on us. Why the heck not? Pudga is pretty solid. So we have a really good round 5 board, which is 3 warriors plus Veno pairing savages. Until then, we'll just have a casual Pudga instead of the Tusk. Press tab to see if there's any target buddies. No target buddies means we don't really have to move, so we can chill here. Veno with Blink can go in the corner. It's a little bit better being in the corner because if someone has a Slark, the Slark has a 50-50 chance to actually blink here into nothing, right? If Slark jumps first and then Veno blinks, then Slark will have to walk a few steps before attacking. So this is why people put their blinkers in the corner. It's just a little bit better. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. To be fair, this game takes more skill than Hearthstone does. I think that's true. I think the auto battlers in general take more skill than card games in general. That's a broad generalization, but yeah, sure. I don't even really see that as a knock on Hearthstone. I don't know. Hearthstone isn't like some super like brain dead game. It has like a really bad reputation for being like super brain dead low skill, and I don't know. I mean, it doesn't have the highest skill ceiling ever, but I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. Not nearly. People kind of exaggerate. So the round 5 interest point is an option we have here. It's rare that I do this. This is like the epitome of greed here. It's like, don't do this. You should be leveling on 5. This guy's got 2 stars. We could lose. You're supposed to like level on 5 and hit your streak. But like with 3 warriors, chainmail and Pudge, and Veno pairing savages, I feel pretty solid here. Like the warriors give me great slowdown, and the Veno will just carry my DPS, especially with Blink. Like, look at this DPS monster, dude. It's not pronounced epitome. Guys, I was being facetious. Here we have Terrorblade here. I don't like Terrorblade. I don't like anything. Drow. I don't like Drow. I don't like anything. Let's go Drow. We could pre-level here. Yeah, we fucked up. We were supposed to pre-level. Yeah, pre-leveling was actually good. Because I think like hitting that interest point makes sense. But now we have the option to level up without it costing us interest. And on top of that, we have more of a built-up streak to make it worth protecting. So we can like pair Heartless to this board and see what's up. Is a Heartless pair actually better than a second Tusk picking up Warrior and Savage? Ah, Drow versus Tusk. The ultimate battle. Which unit is fucking worse? I mean, Heartless pair kind of blows. I think the answer was the second Tusk. Yo, Trash Dabs. Welcome to the 1/8 Gay Club, buddy. Is it a coincidence that you picked all the units that had passives from that pack? Or are you saying I'm a bug abuser? Feels like CK should find a spot here. I mean, CK is probably the best unit for this floater. There's no reason not to overflow this. I mean, if Morph, like, if we ask pull 2 Morphs, we'll be happy we're doing this. I'm usually, like, kind of lazy, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so the ultimate greed play. Sell Drow, sell our entire bench. 4 out of 5 are board, and 19 golds to try to win. Obviously, we don't have the kind of balls that require that play. You know me. My nickname in high school was Small Balls Swim. We're just going to chill here. Looks like the best we can do. By the way, Warriors are a good alternative to Savage Druids early. Yeah, I like 3 Warriors early, for sure. If I pick up an early Doom, you know, I like 6 Warriors early. I want to start doing that more and more. I've gotten a lot of respect for Warriors. I was definitely kind of wrong about them. I shouldn't say kind of. I was wrong about them. I thought 6 Warriors was worse. And I'm not saying I love it, but it's a lot more viable than I thought. Could this possibly compel me to pick this Yerg or not? No. I am not saying 6 warriors, screw that. Yeah, FKDN is still not a believer in 6 warriors. We'll see, we'll see. I think Pudge can actually just Omega tank with 1000 HP and Chainmail. I'm happy stepping everything back 1. So we can see here, we kind of want Pudge to be a little bit more centralized, while CK can kind of come in a bit more on the side. We want to make sure our positioning is good for the top board. And this looks pretty good. We want to make sure we can beat the top board. So this guy's level 2 Morph, which is spooky. But he's not completing mages, and he doesn't have a Quap, so I'm not really scared. We lost our Venom. Okay, we lost. Why did I say I wasn't scared? This guy has 3 2-stars. Whatever. So I think I still like leveling. I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. It's like, even if we don't have a streak to protect, it's still odds. We'll level on 11, I think. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we sell our bench, we're good on this level up. If we greed the drow, we're also good. I don't want to take this free roll. I can't keep the CK pair. And honestly, I don't have like the most amount of respect in the universe for this CK pair. I'm perfectly happy doing this. I mean, it kind of makes our board in the current moment a bit weaker, but I don't even know if this is a super streakable board. A pair of CKs, the value it gives you is kind of tenuous. Sorry, I meant tenuous. Yeah. I don't... Dude, that's a lot of plague words. Plague words, go. Yeah, I don't really want to play for that kind of value here. Whoops. Okay, so we're hitting interest points pretty well here. For PETA here's, yeah. I'm gonna get in trouble. Would you be willing to do a rant about how you're comparing boards? I see you checking for mages, assassins, but I'm not sure what I should be where. I mean, if you're scouting and you're thinking about your positioning, just make sure your board is good against the strong boards, basically, of the lobby. Effectively. Actually, it's a little more complex than that. I should give, like, the proper explanation. So, ooh. Basically, if you're weak, you want to play towards a win condition. You want to like open yourself up to a win condition, which means if you think you have a really good board, or sorry, if you think you have a really weak board, you should actually be checking out the players that have the weakest boards and trying to assume you'll queue into one and hit it. If you have a really strong board, what you want to do is you want to assume you're going to hit a strong board and then, you know, position so that you can beat it if you do hit it. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. I could be in 4 Savage. 4 Savage is the next sinking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 Savage actually sounds nuts right now. I'll rock 4 Savage for a bit. That seems good. Does your girlfriend approve of your long distance relationship with Panda? Yeah, she knows she can't really compete there.
Which? That's your Panda?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's got a good body like that.
Yeah. Yeah, she knows what's up. She knew what she was getting into. What about a medium board? If you have a medium board, then you just play for average value, and you shouldn't really assume things either way, I guess. I mean, to mitigate losses, I think it's still better to assume you're hitting a stronger board than a weaker board. Basically, I guess a decent way of thinking about it is you should assume you're going to hit a board that's a bit better than the board you have. So, because that's the kind of board that would make the most average amount of... I should put Lycan in here or whatever. That would be the kind of board that makes the most average amount of difference in terms of your positioning swap, is if they have a bit stronger of a board than you. A little, or about equally strong. So like if you're weak, you assume you're going to hit a board that's a little bit stronger than you and that you can outplay with positioning, right? If you have... Oh, this barricade is actually hurting my Veno here. That's bad. Dude, never punished. This Lycan is supposed to be on the board, and we almost didn't break this guy's streak because we were too busy memeing about Panda, but never punished. We won with an Enchantress over Lycan with Summoning Stone. Good meme. Paired Alchemists never feel bad. Tree always feels good. Could be at a 3 Warriors at this point, honestly. Nah, I don't think so. As much as I like Tree, level 1 Tree and level 1 Anch doesn't feel better than the 3 Warriors. This is probably fine. My Veno got kind of like, you know, ducked again. My lose condition is kind of like Veno exploding early, which means maybe I should play a bit more careful. Position him a bit in back or something. This board? Not even paying attention. Wait, this board is all Batriders and CKs. Wait, how did I not see that? Dude, okay, that's really funny. He's got a Summoning Stone too. The ultimate completer to the board. A Summoning Stone, of course. This looks good. Let me just do this. I want to hit the interest point, and this is the way we hit this interest point. So, even if we think the tree makes this board a bit worse, which, I mean, I kind of already said it did. I do think on average this board gets worse with Tree Enchantress over the 3 Warriors. Tree Enchantress is inconsistent. Because like when the tree gets to level 2 it feels good, but when it doesn't it feels kind of like the worst thing ever. Oh, I got sniped, dude. Punch. She wants that fight. Ah. Okay, so we're streaking at 94. Feels pretty good. This pack is basically insane. Feels pretty good. Okay. By the way, this is Bloodseeker 2 plus Sniper. Surprisingly nice early if you have a good Bloodseeker item. Yeah, I might honestly have to show respect to the Bloodseeker pair. I might start locking Bloodseeker pair a solid kicker turn 1. I might put Bloodseeker into my range. Honestly, it's like, it's not terrible. Like, the Deadeye does actually improve the unit. It doesn't make it a good unit all of a sudden, but it does improve the unit. Sure. To continue the streak, we should always be leveling on 16 here, I think. We just want to be at the 40 gold interest. Which we will be from these winnings. So here's Skullbasher on 15 for the casual Arc Warden Summoning Stone. Skullbasher 15. Good stuff. Good, good, great, great, good. Mm-hmm. Yep. Enchantress not being paired means... Ooh, well, Enchantress just got paired. So that's bye-bye Sand King, right? If Enchantress just got paired. I mean, it's actually... I believe it's quite important for me to have the Warlock pair. So Alchemist giving me frontline plus the Warlock pair feels good. And we're not even missing an interest point by leveling to 7 here. It feels like we have a very good board. This Warlock pair plus this Veno is actually quite a big deal. We're going to get a lot of cast and a lot of lifelinks because of it. Arc Warden, Summoning Stone, Basher, obviously kind of trolly, kind of really good. This guy actually blew us up. Holy shit. This guy has us. Damn, dude. We have a very good board. Just one or two stars away. Everything is still being paired. I'm more happy with my bench than I am with my board, honestly. As good as my board is, like, my bench being, like, paired Alk, paired Tidehunters, you know, paired enchantresses. Has a lot of potential value there. I think we need to hit something here, and there it is. There's that something. Suddenly Blink on Lone Druid could be okay. Still keeping Slardar. Yeah, why not? I mean, Slardar is always good. Like, Scaled is just a good ability, and it picks up the warrior thing for more armor, which is sweet. Like, I mean, I'm not in Savages, I'm just visiting. It's like Monopoly. Like, I'm just visiting Savages. So I think we can level up here, and it shouldn't cost us more than 1 interest point. Yep. So we can take the level here. Feels pretty good. We can probably be on 3 warriors now if we wanted to. We can do a few things, but we want to increase our odds. Give ourselves ass pull odds and increase our odds of hitting a couple things. I think I can take like 1 roll here. The fuck? I don't know. That's not even fair. Fuck. Jesus, dude. Come on, man. This is not okay. Holy shit. Okay, so Tusk is fairly useless right now. Okay. Okay. Who wants a piece of this board, dude? Who actually wants this? Let's fucking go, dude. Let's jam this.
Come on, guys. We can do this.
Doom and Kunkka here as well. I mean, is Doom even good? These goddamn fecal outlet unit pulls. Fecal outlet unit pulls. That's, hey man, that's pretty good. I give you props for that one. Isn't increasing your level decreasing your ass pull odds? I mean, technically, because it makes them not ass pulls anymore when they happen, I guess. But increasing my... I mean, okay. If you're saying what I think you're saying... Wait, give me a second here. So we can't be on 5 Savages. So it's time we get out of Tusk or Enchantress. I do want to hit this interest point. I mean, we can get in this warrior later. Let me do this for now. I mean, if you're saying like increasing my odds for good stuff makes it so that when I hit it, it's not an ass pull. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Your ass pull odds can never be like increased or decreased. Well, wait, that's not true. You need long odds to even have a chance at ass pulling. Otherwise, it's not an ass pull. So like leveling to 8 increases your ass pull odds because it goes from 0 to 1%. But then leveling to 9 decreases your ass pull odds because if it's... I don't get enough of a chance to do this. This is honestly just funny. Let's just do it. I think this is probably a mistake here, but I think it's a really funny mistake. Like, it is pretty funny. These shops are ridiculous. Yeah, that was a pretty sweet shop there. I mean, these last like 4 item shops have given me like every single, every lisp. I don't normally have a lisp, but every once in a while, every like couple of weeks, I'll say a word wrong. Every single unit we've gotten in these last like 4 shops has been insane. We found like 2 or 3 Kunkkas, and the thing is, I don't really respect Kunkka much anymore. If Swim loses this game, it's a problem. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, taking the second Summoning Stone, I'm not really thinking is necessarily good there. That's kind of more of a meme play than anything else. Okay, so like, how do we fit in this? We have to take out what? What are we taking out? Do we level to 9? I could level to 9 on like 23. I have to fit this in. Do we take out Tidehunter? Benching a level 2 Tidehunter. 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 I mean, the Arc Warden's level 1, but it has 2 stones and a basher. Benching a level 2 Tidehunter. I mean, but what is it really even doing for me? Level 2 Tidehunter? Let's just go to 9 now. 9 here is fine. As long as it's, like, as the rule of thumb, I really think this is a good rule of thumb. Like, dipping to 40 gold is totally okay. Dipping to 30 gold is a lot worse. And there's an easy reason for that. It's like, when you dip to 40 gold, you're only costing yourself 1 point interest, right? Because it's just 1 for 1 round. But when you dip to 30, you're not just costing you 2, it's 3. Because you're costing yourself like 2 gold for 1 round and then 1 gold for the next round, right? So it kind of like triples up the downside. And that's pretty spooky there.
No way they beat us.
Of course, it didn't cost it a signature point in this case. Just because we're in this weird double summoning build, it means we're not going to be able to be in 3 warriors because we have bears. I mean, when you have 2 summoning stones, you just run like multiple lone druids, right? That's assuming you win both rounds too. Not necessarily, right? You want a tombstone? Well, yeah. I mean, a tombstone would be neat. I would take a tombstone if the, you know, if the game gave me, if the game would be so kind. Stop it with these shops. Holy shit. I don't even want this. It's too much. It's too much. We can't stay in 4 savages. We can't stay in sinking. Sinking is just too bad of a unit. I don't even know why I buy this unit. It's like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, stay 4 savages. Go Sand instead of Enchantress to give me an excuse to stay 4 savages. But 4 savages is just bad. And sinking is just bad. I don't know. I mean, as good as Tombstone is, could I take Tombstone over Refresher here? The answer is no. I'm pretty sure the answer is no, guys. I'm pretty sure I have to take Refresher over Tombstone if I get it on 25. And I know that tilts you guys. I know you guys don't like that. I mean, guys, the zombies aren't even that good. So, like, when you look at Summoning Stone, 150 health is, like, almost useless. 45 attack speed is nuts. The bear can use 45 attack speed super well because it has a high damage and a really, really powerful proc that requires attack speed. Zombies don't really need the attack speed. They're mostly just tanks because they deal kind of low damage. Why don't you respect Kunkka anymore? There's just not enough room to fit him unless you're in 6 warriors, which, hey, I mean, I like 6 warriors sometimes, but ship is just a little too slow in this meta. Like, I think Grunt put it best, where it's like, it's a disable that can't stop other disables, right? It comes online too late. Like, when you have Ravage or Static Storm, you can stop other disables from going off, but most of the value of disables is that they stop other disables, right? I don't understand how you can disregard how chaotic and stupid Tombstone makes fights. I mean, listen, I like Tombstone, buddy. I do like the thing. Listen, pal. If you get Fall from Grace, Kunkka solid, right? If you get Fall from Grace, Kunkka replaces Pudge. But Heartless is more important to get online than ship. Heartless just does more than ship. These are ass items. Just mechanism, right? Dude, the item RNG is so bad right now, honestly. So how much does it cost to level up here? I kind of want to go to 10 pretty soon on this economy, right? Yeah, I guess mech is just the best item here. Just 20. I can't go to 10 before 29. Going to 10 before 29 is just insane. I am a lunatic. I am a lunatic for saying Pudge Hook is better than ship. I don't think Hook is really great if opponents are positioning properly, but I mean ship is not great. It just comes online really slow. We have the economy to go to 10 now. So going to 10 is 35. Does it cost 45 gold? Item RNG is so bad, has double summoning stone, Venno, Arc Warden, and Druid. Well, yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, I'm not saying my item RNG this game is bad. I'm saying the difference between the items... Oh, you mean last pack? I was kind of complaining about last pack. That's true. Troll Warlord. I'm not even rolling and I'm getting stuff, guys. Better than Arc Warden 1. Arc Warden 1 with Basher and 2 summoning stones. Please. We're benching a troll. What are we... Benching troll. Yeah, troll sucks. I don't know. I don't really like leveling here. Casual 85 HP, by the way. You know, we have both 85 HP and 85 gold. A very fascinating situation. I don't know. How much value did this guy's tombstone get him this fight? Wasn't it like none? It didn't tank anything and it did like 900 damage. And you guys are trying to tell me this item is good? I don't think I can... Here's the problem. I can't actually spend 4 gold just to level 1 turn earlier, can I? Like... Or 5 gold just to level 1 turn earlier? Why would I? What's the point? Yeah, we just have to bench this troll. We can roll like a couple times here. That's an Enigma. Finding Enigma and troll. The ass pull is strong in this one. I think I messed that phrase up, but nobody even cares. This is a phenomenally ridiculous game. Like, what is going on here? This is why we need scaled, by the way. This is why you run scaled. I mean, the thing is, we're getting 2 good stuff to even stay in Savages. So Enchantress is off our board now. We have Troll and Enigma. So Troll and Enigma, like I said before, this is why Enigma is super good. This is why Troll's super good. They have this super toxic interaction between each other, where Troll's mini bashes will drain mana. Here's another Enigma. Here's another Lone Druid. Here's another Lone Druid. Here's another Troll Warlord. It's like I'm not even trying anymore. It's like, I'm just fucking Yu-Gi mode, dude. I'm just willing them to just be top decked, dude. Like, I don't... So every time we mini bash, we drain a little bit of mana. Like, look at their mana bars, basically. Watch their mana bars in this fight. Like, every mini bash is like mana bars just for that attack. They lose mana for that attack. That's crazy strong. Like, Enigma's a really good hero. Don't think Enigma's bad because it doesn't just fucking go KFC mode anymore. My grandpa's ass has no pathetic pulse. Okay. Okay. That's pretty good. Jesus. I mean, we're out of Lycan, right? As much as 2 summoning stones is funny, we aren't in Lycan. How many lone druids is too many lone druids? If I have 2 summoning stones, can't I just run like 2 lone druids? I mean, I can't I? Isn't lone druid just kind of nuts? If you have this level of attack speed, it's plus 90 attack speed on my bear. My bear is attacking at like double the rate. It's literally used a fucking Ursa spell. What's that spell card called? The one that it's not Fury Swipes. What's the actual like ability called? The one that he uses to attack really fast. Is it Enrage? No, that's his ulti, right? I can never remember. Yeah, all of his spells sound the same. Overpower. Oh yeah, overpower. Right. Yeah, it's like fucking overpower level attack speed. Bracers of Desperation. Who the fuck even cares at this point? I don't know, dude. What if multiple lone druids is actually just like my end game board? Could it be? How good is this? It's better than this guy right now. Do I have room for this? I'm not in 3 warriors. Maybe I should be. I can't be. This is better. Why would I be in 3 warriors when I can do this? I guess there is like the scaled thing. I am actually going to need a scaled at some point. Necro. Nah, whatever. Drop Veno. Veno for Necro. Well, the thing is, like, I'm not in Pudge. I can't be in Heartless. I think I'm literally, like, the only thing I want is scaled. Like, that's the only thing I need. So this is the one guy that we can't beat until we get scaled. Because, I mean, he's just maging out all over us. I mean, it's like, you guys aren't surprised at this point. I'm not surprised. Nobody's surprised. It's like... I want to have, like, you know, this crazy surprised reaction, but I mean, we all know I'm just gonna get what I'm looking for. We do need scaled though. We're gonna still be losing boards until we fit in the scaled. This is not what we want yet. Also, this Arc Warden's still level 1. It's Lich. I think Lich is kind of no good here, right? Too many enigmas. Too many enigmas. Okay, now we have what we're looking for. We benching Arc Warden? 2 summoning stones. Benching Arc Warden. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. You don't have shamans? Yeah, we need shamans. I guess I have to sell one of the lone druids, right? It was just a mistake building both lone druids. One lone druid is good here, but both just can't work if I need scaled. At 35, we could in theory hit like the extra item thing. Save him and go to 3-star druid. 3-star druid. Dude, 3-star druid is so bad. I think I can put blink on this guy though, right? But yeah, we do obviously need shaman, it's true. As much as I don't even want to run Arc Warden here, level 1 Arc Warden. It's still summoning stone and we still have to. Can we lose out on a warlock? I don't think so. It would just be Veno. But Veno also is able to use summoning stone decently well. Like it gives the other one bleed. We can't lose out on a warlock. It's just impossible. We should be repositioning a little bit here. I'm just thinking. I spend like too much time thinking in these rounds. That's kind of my like biggest issue. Like there's a lot to do in terms of repositioning, or even like rolling down a little bit, looking for the Arc Warden upgrade. I'm not doing enough. Because these guys actually have like very good boards, and we haven't hit improvements in a while. Pretty pog bracers value. Oh yeah, Enigma has magic resist, right? That's why that assassinate did so little damage. I forget how much magic resist Enigma actually has. Is it 20%? Lone Druid 3. Building an unironic no Druid Lone Druid 3. But, I mean, we are doing this, right? It just makes sense. 50%? 40? Yeah, you're right, it's more. We'll see if we can't beat this guy before we move. I do like the Singleton Lone Druid, though. The one thing is a warrior would give my Tidehunter armor, but I think like the bear with 2 summoning stones is just worth more than armor, so this feels pretty good. Okay, so we're at 50 gold. We haven't even spent down yet. Okay, so we need to complete a few achievements. Oh yeah, farming these achievements. Oh, fuck! Oh, I misplayed that so hard, dude. I'm supposed to farm achievements there. Okay, that game left me feeling filthy. Oh. Is this like the hardest I've ever high-rolled? It can't be the hardest I've ever high-rolled. It's really, really dirty, though. Careful that you don't actually come first. You are the better player, right? That's not what I was saying, dude. Come on, man. Ending without buying that 2-star made me feel unfulfilled. Me too, dude. It's a little too slow. I'm really beating myself up on the inside. So you dirty, dirty boy. What, you high rolled and got first, so the other guy is the better player? Guys, not what I was saying at all. Come on. Don't do this to me. So the climb continues.